Hey, what's good, people, man? It's the Health and Wellness Dread, offering up tips on how to navigate through this thing called life. Tell us on the back there, you dig it? Got a question though. How much would you say you're living to your fullest potential? Whether that be your goals, your dreams, aspirations, and all that good stuff, parenting, whatever that is. Can you sit back and feel good knowing that even if you don't have it right now, or even if you haven't achieved it right now, you're on the right track? Or are you just getting by day to day? I recently came back from a trip, family holiday in Egypt. I'm going to put some footage about that later on. You want to stay around for that, because I'm telling you, man, when you see the footage, man, so stay to the end. But anyway, and it was a experience I'll never forget. And I stood there in awe of the pyramids and the majesty of the Sphinx. I had a tear of sadness, man. I kept thinking to myself that look at what these people achieved, and we must have really fallen from grace, man. I mean, yeah, we got all this technology and stuff, but let me just hit you with some facts, yeah? Each stone that was used to build the pyramids weighed anywhere between 2.5 to 15 tons. And bear in mind that the average car weighs about 2 tons. And they were able to take each stone right into the middle of the desert. No cranes, no lorries, and then stack it up from the base to the tip at the top in a perfect triangle with ruler-like precision. Good Lord. And then to top it off, they put limestone on top of it to give it a white, smooth finish that sparkled in the desert. And if that ain't enough, the pyramids were aligned with some of the stars in space. Lord have mercy. Now you can imagine how the Westerners must have felt when they saw that, thinking that they were at the height of their technology. I also had to ask myself the question, why aren't we able to duplicate what the ancient Egyptians did with the pyramids? Why can't we rebuild what they did? And as I dug into research and stuff, they came up with all kinds of excuses like we don't have the materials, or cultural aspirations were different. We have a different kind of technology. All manner of excuses, man. Cut the waffle, man. Keep it real. The reason why we haven't been able to duplicate the pyramids is because we don't know how they did it. Straight. But going back to what I was saying, I looked at that and said to myself, come on, man. These people had 2 eyes, 2 hands, a brain like most of us. But why is it that, now I'm talking about myself now, why is it that I'm not able to even scratch the surface when it comes to achievement? Anything that brings you joy, your purpose, your goals, you know? And I kept asking myself the question, and I came to the conclusion that, well, we'll never know for sure, you know, their kind of thinking and how they process things that enabled them to do that. But one thing I'm sure about is that they didn't have all manner of distraction as we have today. I mean, check it, man. You're getting hit by so many different areas, social media being a big one. And it's got so bad now that everything that we're exposed to in social media has to be done in small bite-sized amounts, because we can't focus on something too long. Look at the whole TikTok era. It's designed because we can't focus for too long. And that's one of the reasons why we're unable to achieve what we're supposed to set out to achieve. Don't underestimate the power of distraction. I'm going to do a separate post on that one. This is not an accident. You know, the reason why you see all this stuff going on, entertainment, music, social media, mobile phones, all of that is designed to take you away from your focus. Look at autistic children. I'm going to do another post on that one too. If you've ever watched autistic children, whether that be your children or you work in that area, some of them have this uncanny, almost spooky-like focus when they're doing something. It's like nothing outside of them exists, and that's one of the reasons why you get a lot of geniuses amongst autistic children. Is because unlike us, that part of their brain hasn't been fried, if you like, with all this madness going on in the form of distraction and entertainment. They're not bothered about how people perceive them or if they're looking at them. They just focus on that one thing, and what they often are able to produce is genius, man. But what can we do? What can we do to help us to achieve our personal goals and aspirations? Well, the first thing is what I said earlier on, which is that we have to strengthen our focus. It's probably going to be one of the most difficult things to do because we're living in a world where we see this as normal, but our senses are continuously being bombarded 24/7. So we have to have the discipline and remind ourselves that at each waking moment, are you giving away your attention to someone else that is benefiting from it? Really, really important. At each waking moment, at any moment, given moment, are you giving away your attention that could be used to build your world, to build your dreams? Are you giving it away to someone else who's building theirs at your misfortune? Because we've only got so much time, and attention is like gold. So we have to be ruthless with our attention. That's the first thing. Secondly, to strengthen our focus, we need to now I don't want to sound all woo-woo and all, but we need to appreciate the power of meditation. It doesn't have to be anything advanced, but something simple like 10 minutes a day, sitting or lying down in silence and just breathing. Don't worry about the 1,000,001 thoughts that will come up, because it's just showing you how, I think the Chinese call it monkey mind. It's just showing you how overactive the mind is. And what will happen is, over time, as you're meditating, what you do, you just focus on the breathing, up, down, nothing else. Let whatever comes through your mind come through, but just remain focused on the breathing. And what would happen is that over time, your focus will get sharper. No, it won't happen overnight, but guaranteed your focus will get sharper, and you will be able to use that in relation to everything that you do, and you'll begin to see more success in what you're doing because of the power of focus. Maybe you might not build any pyramids, but trust and believe. Where you're at now will be like night and day to where you're capable of being tomorrow. But anyway, man, let me know your thoughts, man. Drop a comment, because I read them all every time, and I want to know your thoughts. Do you feel like you're living your fullest aspirations and dreams? And what is it that you feel you could do to fine-tune that and get closer to what you want to do, and not just exist? Meanwhile, like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and we can do this again. Seriously, it's like, it's surreal, man. It's surreal, man. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. Now, real talk though, I'm in awe, man. I'm just, man, the sun behind me, see that there? It's beautiful, man. I can't believe it. Finally touched one of the oldest civilizations.
Hello!
See there. No one can tell me that it's not African. Look at that face, man. Shut up, man. No, really though, I'm overwhelmed, man. I'm seriously overwhelmed, man. They can't let, but the thing is, they won't let us get any closer though, man. But no one can't tell me.
Did you get offered £10,000?
Zoom in if you can on those cheekbones and the nose they try to disguise. Shut up. Allah's great, man. Allah's great. God is good.
Oh, John, filming you.
Superhero, man. Come on, let's go.
No, I feel like the mummy.
Oldest pyramid. There is.
Yeah, literally the oldest pyramid. Wow, imagine they close the door on you in there. Jeez. Wow, this is it. Inside of the pyramid, man. Oldest pyramid in Egypt. See there? Amazing.
We definitely worth seeing it. I'm noting that it was
Egypt Medea, you know. Had to make it one day, man.